Chris Cayot. First off, Coach, have you guys decided to adopt the cardiac kid moniker from Oklahoma State?
No, we just we had a lot of stuff to overcome. We made a lot of mistakes, a lot of dumb penalties, but we also played a really, really good football team tonight. Snyder fought and scratched. We got them down early. Their kids never stopped fighting. It was a brawl out there, just back and forth and back and forth.
When you guys go up typically 20-6, a coach can kind of breathe easy, but then almost 2 full quarters, you probably couldn't breathe.
Not in 8-man football, especially when you're playing a good football team like Snyder. 20-6. I coached for a lot of years in 11-man. 20-6 feels like about 10-7.
Yeah.
In 11-man, you're not real relaxed because man, they have so much speed, so much talent. They could have scored. Anytime. Our guys did a great job tackling. Obviously not perfect, but good enough.
The success that you've been able to maintain has been really kind of changing for the school. You've set the bar, you've raised the bar. And then when you looked at the senior class that you lost, there was so much talent, so much game experience.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you.
How have you been able to take what you used to do and translate it to this is how we get it done?
Well, our program is in 8-man the way it is because of Coach Tim Allen. He set the bar, and I've been lucky enough to come in here and it's a different group of kids, and we've had a lot of seniors graduate the last couple years. We've had our struggles. We've had some rough games this year. We're so young. 22 of our 27 guys are sophomores and freshmen. But I think they grew up a lot tonight. Mm-hmm. They kind of had to. It was a cardiac kid kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Early in the season, you guys were, I guess, probably considered, kind of the top 5 favorite, and then there was that first game. And you get kind of back on another win streak, and then you get to play basically in the world's largest outdoor kiddie pool there in Shattuck. It was hard, to get your footing. It was really kind of sloshy, pretty much rained throughout. What has the message been to the kids with kind of 2 reset games? Because usually underclassmen, they can get discouraged. They can kind of quit mentally,
right,
not stay sharp.
Well, we look at it like we knew we were going to be young. We knew Alec was going to be good. Most of our kids still felt like they underperformed there. Not taking anything away from Alec because they ran the ball down our throat. They played better than us that night by a long ways. But we just felt like we needed to just keep getting better. When you have 10 or 12 or 13 seniors and it's their time to shine, they pretty much just kind of take over and they know what they want to do. When you have so many young kids and there's so many question marks, we just, our coaching staff, I have a great coaching staff. They've done a great job of just keeping our kids constantly learning, keeping them moving forward. Sometimes young kids can get discouraged. We had a few tonight, but it's they kind of have to go through that, kind of go through the fire, through the metal. So hopefully, when they are juniors and seniors, they are tested, battle tested, and ready to go.
Each year you've been here, you've been able to make it to the quarterfinals, to the semifinals, and even to the finals. Has it been harder and more of a challenge to continue to perform, or to treat each season as a different season and get the guys to buy into you have to do it on the field, not just pretending or looking back and saying, yeah, we used to do it that way?
Well, I think this year it was really easy because we had so many kids gone and so many question marks, so many holes to fill, that our guys knew that it was their time to shine. It was their time to lead in the weight room, their time to lead on the practice field, and it's not really about trying to continue that. It's more about just you lose kids and you have kids. We have great programs, 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade, and those kids. We had a send-off today at noon, and there's just kids lining the street out in front of the school, between the school and the football field, There's a whole lot of future Tigers in that line. They're ready to go. I saw a few of the third and fourth graders that had a great year this year out there just screaming and yelling, and giving us a big thumbs up. So a lot of it's the community, it's the parents, again, coaching staff, school. Our some of our teachers fix breakfast for us every Friday of the playoffs. And they do it for every team, every academic team, everything. It's just great support, great community, great school support. Makes it really easy and really fun to coach these guys.
Generally speaking, when a bracket is released, you almost always have a couple of surprises. But in this particular case, for you to be on the bottom side of the bracket and not have to meet a potential Shattuck rematch or Davenport until the championship game, were you pleased with the draw? And do you think you guys are prepared to, push into the semifinals and go even back to the finals again?
I don't get all caught up in the rankings and the bracket stuff. Mainly because the last couple of years, everybody's told us, we're on the tough side of the bracket. Shattuck got second in district, and they have an easier way to go. And I don't buy into all that stuff. Kids want to go win football games. They want to go play in the next round and in the semifinals and in the state championship game. You got to beat who you got to beat. I mean, the bracket stuff, all that stuff is set up way before we ever put on pads in August. So it is what it is. You can analyze it all you want about if you're in the hard part or the easy part or all that kind of stuff. I had coaching friends that didn't think a whole lot of Snyder. I guarantee you, Snyder's a really, really good football team. Joe does a great job with them. They're really getting a thing going here again, and you can't get caught up in that. I watched the film and I knew Snyder was a really good football team with some really good football players. So all that stuff, people, no offense, but people on social media and people, around the coffee shop and stuff, talking about what's the hard side or the easy side or all that. We really actively try to keep our kids from thinking about that stuff, other than using it to motivate us sometimes.
Absolutely. Start of the day, there were 4 undefeated teams. Now there are 3. I know you have to be very pleased with defeating a team that has really overperformed much of the season. I had Snyder and Waurika down as 2 teams that could definitely be spoilers.
Right.
And so at the end of this game, 26-20, you guys win in overtime. What was the message you immediately gave to the boys?
Oh, we did a great job just sticking with it, just finishing. Again, it is a team that's on a roll. Man, they've had some huge wins this year, beat some really good people, and we just knew it was going to be a battle all the way through, and just proud of them, basically. Proud of the fact that even though we are kind of young, I say kind of young because when you're a sophomore and you've played 2 full seasons and started a lot, you're not a sophomore anymore in my book. So,
2-year starter.
Yeah, you're a 2-year starter, and so just really proud of the fact that they stuck it in there and had a lot of pride.
Well, congratulations and enjoy the victory tonight.
Thank you.